welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, it's amazing to have you here. I'm Farida, also known as Curly Proverbs, and in today's video we're going to be looking at my most recent hair growth oil and how I amplify its properties, and we're going to be introducing a new hair growth challenge as well. So if that sounds good, then keep watching. Loving the video that I released lately where I showed you my most recent hair growth oil, and today I'm going to be showing you how to apply it. I'm going to be showing you how to amp up its properties, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to be loving this recipe as much as you love my others. The feedback has been phenomenal. People have been able to do things like reverse alopecia. People have been able to grow their hair back following chemotherapy, thicken their hair after postpartum hair loss and hormonal imbalances. So this is basically the culmination of all my research up until now. I'm hoping you guys are going to be feeling it. So let's get into it. So I need to give a massive thank you to our sponsors over at Skillshare. Thank you guys so much for always supporting my channel and my content. They have classes in everything from how to mix your own henna paste, how to draw henna designs, to literally how to grow your social media. That of course has been of interest to me as well. How to set up your own business, how to grow it, how to develop a marketing strategy. And I've really been enjoying the kind of, I don't know, I guess the release of practicing my calligraphy, looking at the calligraphy courses, and actually reconnecting with just art in general. If any of that sounds of interest to you, then be sure to click the link below where you will basically get 2 months absolutely free to the premium package. Really helpful, really insightful, and actually really motivational for me doing my own self-growth and nurturing things that I enjoy. Without further ado, let's G up this recipe, guys. Come on. So we're going to flip things on their heads. We're going to look at how I apply it, massage techniques, etc. Then we're going to look at how we can actually boost the oil, and then we're going to talk about things like shelf life, etc. I go in, and on alternate days I will apply this oil just to my scalp, and then I'll go in with a massage and generally just work my pressure points. There's pressure points along here. And I like to use my scalp massager to really get in there. And in the week I try really not to be heavy-handed with it. There's actually 2 speeds to this, and it's really good because it actually exfoliates the scalp, it actually increases blood flow, and it's really important. I mean, I've seen like pictures of the scalp which hasn't been exfoliated on a regular basis, of naturals and, you know, people from all different ethnic backgrounds, and if you've got a build-up, then basically all the goodness you are trying to get into your scalp is not going to get down there. And to have something that helps to increase your circulation to this extent is fantastic. In any case, I may then, depending if I need it or not, apply some of the oil that doesn't contain MSM to my ends. Very light-handed in the week. It's just a small amount here and a small amount here. Okay, especially to the ends. And then I could tie it up and go about my week. But sometimes when we are on a challenge, for example, and we're trying to be consistent with the application of products, we can end up, you know, feeling a little bit greasy, and sometimes it's a little bit embarrassing. You know, you go and you lean on somebody's furniture and you just don't want to be like that grease ball that marks their leather sofa. A little pro hack. Guys, these things are actually genius. They are little blotting papers with dry shampoo in them that you can just keep in your purse. And if you're having like a bit of an oily moment, you know, you can actually, oh my gosh, it smells so good. You can actually just blot the excess so you're not like a hella greasy. And it works so well. Just to get the excess that you don't want, you know, around the, I mean, guys, yeah. So I would use 1 or even 2 sheets just to get any of the excess that's around my edges and at the nape of my neck. And it works so well. It's like hashtag lazy but genius because you don't have to wash every time you apply this oil basically, and that means that you can do more applications. I'm kind of crazy about that. So anyway, so this is what I would do like going in and out of the week. Now, if I wanted to do my hot oil treatment, which I would recommend before you have your wash day, that's when I go really heavy-handed with the oil. And I'll go in sections of my hair. Twist that little front section. Now, if you wanted, you could apply heat to this and increase the penetration, but I find just putting it in overnight for an hour, or just like on a Saturday whilst I'm doing my chores, really is plenty. But if you are like, you know, going through like a major challenge with your hair, or you just really want to restore it or give it some TLC, then I would recommend applying heat. So I'll go in and then I will tie it into a low bun, and then I'm gonna grab a shower cap just to, you know, do the whole greenhouse effect, so that the warmth of your hair, the warmth of your head is making your cuticles raise and allowing the oils to really penetrate into the cuticles and into your scalp. So I'm just gonna grab my shower cap real quick. Guys, is this not the cutest little shower turban? Y'all, I am not playing. Whew. If you follow me on my Instagram, you would have seen me popping out with my hair in this on the underground and to shoot deep conditioning as I arrive. So it's really handy. I think it's really cute. I wore it to my recent Tangle teaser shoot, literally on the train for like a 2-hour journey. So off we go to allow this to penetrate, and then you will shampoo, and then your hair will be popping. The nourishment would have gone into your follicles, and life is good. Also, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the blotting papers and the turban are both by this brand called Style Dry. So I'm gonna have them linked below if you want to check them out. So here I am. I have washed my hair. I have actually used the Camille Rose Natural clarifying and moisturizing shampoo. It's called Clean Rinse, and it's kind of cute how it matches, like everything is pink. So yeah, I've just clarified with this. I really feel like this does a great job at lifting all the oils that would have been used in your hair throughout the week and in your hot oil treatment. I don't feel like a clay or a co-wash is best after the week that I've had. And also I would suggest that you could use African black soap if you want. There's lots of different recipes, or you can just use a straight African black soap for a wash. I use this to make sure that I was properly cleansing my scalp. It has so many different purposes. It's actually a shampoo massager, but obviously I use it for massaging in my oils too. Guys, I'm not going to go into every single ingredient in detail here because I have already done that in my previous videos, but I'm just going to touch on the ones that I mentioned in the basic recipe video, which is the last video that I did for my hair growth oil. So here we have olive oil. Olive oil, guys, as you know, has loads of fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. One of the few oils is actually absorbed into the hair shaft as opposed to sitting on it, and it really does prolong the life of the hair follicle and provide it with intense nutrition. Castor oil is well known for thickening hair, and it really does work. Like, you could even apply it to your eyebrows or your eyelashes if they're quite thin, and you will see that it really does thicken hair, it really does elongate hair, and it also makes new growth manageable as well as giving loads and loads of shine. Fenugreek seeds, well, they are rich in amino acids and loads of trace minerals that are important for hair growth. It is definitely one of the ingredients which I would recommend. Even if you can't find the other ingredients, I would definitely recommend that you include fenugreek. It is renowned and has been used for many years for so many different benefits, especially when it comes to hair growth, thickening hair, preventing hair fall, etc. So of course, rosemary is a hair growth stimulant, and rosemary essential oil much the same. Now, word of warning, you might want to just stick to the rosemary essential oil. If you're not careful, sometimes if you've got like a really potent and like well developed or ripened, I guess you could say, stem of rosemary, it does impart such a savory smell into the oil, and you might feel like you smell like cooked food or lamb or something. So use it with caution, and if you're not sure about the smell of it, then the essential oil, I don't know why, but I find it a lot more palatable. Of course, you know, henna is an OG in my regimen and it has been for like 7 years. It is fantastic for strengthening the hair, for building any areas where the cuticle has been damaged. One of the things that I have actually been loving lately has been Nigella. I did loads of research on this seed. It is insane. It's the same seed which is used to make black seed oil, is actually black cumin, and it is so rich in amino acids and powerful antioxidants and fatty acids which are perfect for nourishing the follicle. In fact, there are so many health benefits. It's said that it cures everything but death. Like, the statements of the benefits of black seed oil have been insane. I'm just going to put some on the screen here so that you can see. It also is rich in iron, zinc, and copper, which are really important elements in actually nourishing the hair. They're really important in the whole process of making sure all of your enzymes that promote hair growth have got what they need in order to do so. It is known for regrowing thicker hair and strengthening the follicles. So MSM, guys, I have talked about MSM a ton. I actually have videos dedicated to this. If you want to check them out, I'm going to have them linked right here. So it is basically a source of sulfur. Sulfur is a key ingredient in keratin. You literally have sulfur to sulfur bonds that hold together the keratin of your hair the whole way down. So if you don't have enough sulfur, your body is not actually going to make keratin as fast as possible. Taking MSM internally as well as applying it is going to really show you amazing results. Like, literally, I had the most insane results from MSM. Like, mind-blowing, and loads of my followers have as well. We're talking doubling hair growth from what you usually have, so definitely look into adding that and taking it internally alongside vitamin C. Both of those together, it has actually benefited people who have suffered from alopecia. So if you can take MSM and vitamin C together, what vitamin C does is it actually causes your body to absorb more MSM so that it can do its thing even better. So as far as ashwagandha, it is one of those hormone balancing herbs. It actually increases the production of natural oils. It prevents hair loss. It is really potent with antioxidants. So in my original video, I actually used avocado and carrots as fresh ingredients, but you can substitute that for the carrot oil and avocado oil, which, guys, the
amount of nutrients, phytonutrients, vitamins that are included in here. Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K is really chocker full of fat soluble vitamins, and just amazing benefits for the hair and skin. It also helps to protect the hair from UV damage. The list does go on as far as hair health, so I would definitely recommend, if you can, include this along with your castor oil and your olive oil as well.
So that is how we mix up the oil. One of the things that I didn't get to touch on in the last video was actually shelf life. Now, it's a really tricky with the original oil to preserve. The best thing to do, well, which I was doing, was actually just keeping it in the fridge and trying to use it within 2 weeks time. I know, well, I've got a whole family, so I'm able to share it out. I'm able to, well, I pretty much douse my, like, completely saturate my hair when I'm doing like a hot oil treatment. So I actually get through my oil pretty well. But if that's going to be challenging for you, then you might want to consider just swapping out your carrots and your avocado and actually just going for the carrot and avocado oil and applying that instead. It's also really potent, but with the original recipe, one of the bonuses was that you were extracting like the water soluble vitamins, so your vitamin B's, etc., are more potent in that oil. So yeah, that's something that you want to consider. I would definitely throw away the oil if it starts to change smell, if it starts to become more cloudy, and yeah, just dismiss it, because you really don't want to get any kind of infection on the scalp, because a healthy scalp is healthy hair growth. So what I do when I am producing my hair growth oil, I produce the base and then I separate it out into 2 containers. The dark blue I apply to my scalp, so in that I'm happy to add vitamin C and MSM, and the one that I apply to my hair, I don't add the vitamin C and MSM to. The reason for that is that the vitamin C and the MSM can actually be pretty drying for the hair, and you guys have been getting at me with your results with the MSM and loving it, and the previous oil as well. You guys have been getting at me with the shine and all the goodness that you have been enjoying with it. But adding MSM can kind of counter that and can leave your hair pretty dry and frizzy. So make sure that you're only adding it to the oil that you are applying to your scalp. I would start with ½ teaspoon, and every week I would increase the amount, and I would also make sure that I'm adding vitamin C. You can start with maybe ½ teaspoon and maybe increase that amount only once by another ½ teaspoon or ½ teaspoon, and you should be good to go. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it to be useful. Remember, you can use this as a hot oil treatment. You can use it in your ends every day to seal. You can use it as a scalp massage. You can use it in loads of different ways to increase your growth and to give you amazing shine and thickness. Do come back and comment below. Let us know how you get on with the ingredients, how you get on with the oil. Please do give this video a thumbs up. It massively supports my channel, and I really do appreciate it, and I know the kind of content that you would love to see in the future. And also be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you over on my Instagram, guys. Make sure that you go over to my Instagram and follow me if you're not already doing so. Much love. Take care of yourself, okay? Bye. Cheers. So as promised, guys, we are going to have a new hair growth challenge, and the focus is really going to be on using the oil and just sticking to a regimen that works for you. I am going to have a couple of regimen videos linked below, but of course, you know what works for your hair. In any case, we are going to be running this challenge on the Facebook group, but this time what's different is we're going to be doing it on the Instagram as well. I'm going to be posting something that is hair related, maintenance related, whether it's to do with my hair or the kids' hair, every other day on Instagram for a month. And the date of the start of this journey is going to be the 1st of September. So the 1st of September through to the end of the month, we are going to be doing the first 30 days of our challenge to see how we go with like thickening hair, with growing increased length or increasing our growth rate, and just getting our hair's overall health back in shape after the craziness of all the swimming and the sun and the fun of summer. Okay, so I hope you'll join me. I'm going to have my IG and the Facebook group linked below. See you in the next video. Bye.